Good morning, saxophones. So today we're going to be talking about how to assemble the saxophone so that we don't hurt or damage the instrument in any way. So first thing that you have to remember is that you put the instrument flat on a surface. Okay? So don't open it on your lap, or don't just hold it in one hand and try and open the case at the same time, because a lot of times that will lead to a damaged instrument because it'll fall, something will happen. Right? So find a flat surface. This could be a table or a floor. I have it on my piano bench right now so that it's up so that you can see it. My piano bench is flat here. So first thing, I've put your number at the top and your name here so that you know which side is right side up. If you open it upside down, there could be some injury to the instrument. So open it right side up first. Okay? Then you'll have two clasps on either side. Just go ahead and you open each one. Perfect. And then the top half just opens straight up just like this. Okay? Then you'll see your saxophone inside. Now, there are a few different parts to this saxophone. Okay? First, you're going to notice, we'll start with the biggest part. Here you have the body of the saxophone. It's one nice big chunk. Okay? So you can start with that. Okay? Once you have the body out, a lot of times I like to put the neck strap on right away. That makes it safe for me and the instrument, so I'm not dropping it or trying to hold it in some weird way. Okay? So I have the body of the saxophone, and then my neck strap, it's going to look kind of like this. It's just going to be a strap like this. And see, it's got a hook at the bottom. Sorry, you can't see it very well right here. Okay, but it's got a hook there. Okay? You'll also notice that on the back of your saxophone, okay, there's this nice little place right here where you can hook that neck strap in, right? So you're going to take the hook, okay, and you're just going to hook it right through there so it's hooked on now, okay? So you're going to do that first. Then you can actually take the neck strap, place it over your head, okay, and it's hooked around your neck. Now, if you happen to accidentally let it go with both hands, the saxophone's not going to fall because it's hooked on there. See that? Okay. So first you hook it on your neck. There you go. The next thing that you're going to do is then you'll reach in and get the next biggest part, the neck, okay? And there's a pretty clear entry point, okay? One side has cork on it, the other side does not. Take the side that does not have cork, this side, okay? And that side's going to go right into the top of the body of the saxophone. There you go. If it's a little too tight, there's a little screw right here that you can loosen to make it fit in more easily, and then just tighten that back up, okay? So that then the neck is in place and it doesn't move. Okay? So you're going to want the cork part to basically be facing kind of where your mouth is, because your mouth is going to go on it to play it, not on the cork part, but on the next part. Okay? So now we have the body of the saxophone connected to the neck, and it's hooked on with our strap. Okay? So next thing we reach in for, mouthpiece. Okay? So notice there are two kind of sides to the mouthpiece. There's one side that's rounded, and there's another side that's flat. Okay? The flat side is going to go towards your face. That's the side that's going to go towards your mouth. Okay? The rounded side goes away from your mouth. Okay? So you're going to take the flat side, you're going to put it right here, okay, onto your neck joint. That's perfect. And make sure again that the rounded side is facing away and the flat side is facing towards your mouth, okay? Or the rounded side is on top, the flat side is on bottom, okay? Now the next thing you'll need is your ligature, okay? Now the ligature has these two kind of pegs on the back. Those two pegs need to go on the flat side of the mouthpiece, okay? So the pegs are essentially going to face towards you. See here? They're facing towards me, okay? The back side of the ligature is flat, smooth. That goes on that nice round side on the back. The pegs face towards me, okay? So now I've got my body, my neck, my mouthpiece, and my ligature with the pegs facing me, okay? So next thing I need to do is take my reed out of my reed case, and I'm not going to use a broken one. Okay, here we go. So a lot of times as I'm assembling my saxophone, I'll actually keep my reed in my mouth. And the reason I'll do that is because your reed actually won't play unless it's wet, okay? So make sure that your reed is wet first. If you didn't have it in your mouth this whole time, you can put it in your mouth now. Hold it there for a few seconds, okay, just to make sure that it's wet so it'll vibrate when you play, okay? Then you'll take that reed, and notice on the reed too, there's a flat side and a rounded side, okay? The flat side goes on the flat side of the mouthpiece, okay? So flat and flat go together. Flat, flat, go together. So I'm going to take the flat side, put it against the flat side of the mouthpiece, okay? And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my thumb and my forefinger to kind of wiggle it down in between the, oops, sorry, trying to get over here so you can see it, in between the mouthpiece and the ligature. I'm just going to wiggle it on either side. See that? I'm going to wiggle it down, sliding it right down in against the flat side, and you'll see when it fits just about perfect, okay? Right about there. It's fitting just about perfect. What I don't want to see you do, and what I did not do, is I did not touch the top of the reed to push it down. Okay, if you do that, you can break the top of the reed. It's not good. If you break your reed, your instrument won't play, and then you'll be very sad and upset all week long because you won't be able to play. Okay, so do not touch the top of the reed. Use your thumb and your forefinger, right, or your finger, to just wiggle the sides right here. Okay, you can also use your thumb on the bottom to balance it at the bottom. Okay, and then you can move it up, right, up or down. Okay, up or down. Now you don't want the reed to be above the mouthpiece like this. That's not good. Okay, if you're looking at the mouthpiece, you actually want the reed to basically disappear behind that mouthpiece. Okay, but you also don't want it to, you also don't want it to go way far down like this. Okay, you want them to be almost about even. Okay, pretty even with each other. Okay, so I'm going to get them pretty even here, as even as you can get them. Okay, and I'm going to loosen my ligature just a little bit. It's a little too tight. Okay, going to get in the right spot. I'm going to tighten up that ligature now. Okay, make sure you can do the screws righty-tighty. So you turn them to the right, and that will make it tight. Okay, and that way you don't have to hold the reed on anymore. See? So now I have my saxophone, okay, held on by my neck strap, the body. You've got the neck, the mouthpiece, ligature, and the reed all in place. You are ready to play.